how I saved over $1,800 in 30 days without getting a second job. Hi everybody, my name is Sara. I'm a self-proclaimed frugal living expert and a financial coach over at frozenpennies.com, where I help thousands of people get out of debt and find financial freedom. It's so nice to have you here today. If you like these kinds of videos, anything about frugal living or saving money or debt freedom or saving on groceries, feel free to subscribe and like this video if you get to the end and you actually do like it. If you don't like it, then give it a thumbs down. That's fine too. If you have any questions whatsoever, please leave a comment and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Okay, so the month of January, we did a no spend challenge in my Facebook group, and I also made a video about no spend challenge here on my YouTube channel. I'll link it in the iCard here, maybe? Let's go with here. So you guys can watch that video. So the great thing about the no spend challenge this year is that we actually had 3 paychecks this January, which was fantastic. It's kind of interesting how you still have bills that need to be taken care of with those paychecks, but there always seems to be a little bit of additional money left over that you can decide what to do with. I do have an article about this what to do with an extra paycheck and on my website, so I can leave that link below for you too. So it was kind of interesting to be able to do this month with that extra paycheck as well. It kind of beefs up my savings. Also, these numbers do not include the stimulus check that came through in January. We got $600 per person, so we got $1,200 from my husband and I, but those figures are not included in this, so I just wanted to give a little disclaimer there. Okay, let's get started on the figures. There were three places I really wanted to focus on to see if I could reduce my spending to save. That was groceries, the miscellaneous account, and my Target personal care item account. And there were also a few places where I just skipped adding to my sinking funds. If you don't know, we use a cash budget system, sinking funds and cash envelope system. I can also link the video up in the iCard for my sinking funds and how I do that. So that'll be helpful for you. So we did skip a couple of those places, a couple of those sinking funds and envelopes. The clothes and the hair, we skipped. There's money in there. Nobody's going to go get a haircut anytime soon, and definitely nobody needs clothes. Also, my boys' account was skipped as well. So they did not get any money added to their envelope. Everything was still okay. So those were the 2 places that I skipped. And remember, these figures also, we have an extra paycheck. So that's important to keep in mind when we go through these figures. Okay. Groceries. Now, every paycheck, I add $250 to my grocery budget. Because there were 3 paychecks, that means that we had $750 toward groceries. I did not spend $750. I spent $367.36, which means I saved $382.64. Now, how I did this was really just kind of ate out of the pantry and the freezer as much as possible. So the only things that I bought were things that we needed to fill in the holes. Of course, things like milk and dairy are always needed. Fruits and vegetables are always needed. And anything else that I knew we needed, not necessarily wanted, but needed. Now, also, something else to note. Normally, I will go halfway through the month to pick up produce and dairy and possibly deli meat. And this month in January, I just didn't do that. Now, there was some resistance there. I decided not to do it mostly because there was a snowstorm and I didn't want to go out. And then I figured by the time it got cleared up and it was decent weather, I just didn't really need to go. But some people in this house weren't happy about it. You thought that I was really torturing the boys in this house because there was no cheese left. There was no American cheese. They had to go without or use different cheese. What? They got over it. Okay. The other area that I was looking at decreasing was the miscellaneous envelope. Normally I'll put $150 in every 2 weeks. Now this miscellaneous envelope really is for just what it says, miscellaneous stuff. I mean, it could be anything. It could be pizza delivery. It could be gas for the snow blower. It could be a part for the snow blower. It could be out to lunch. If my husband and I are out running errands and we want to swing by and get lunch someplace, it could be with that. Anything really that the rest of my budget just doesn't cover goes into and out of the miscellaneous category. That's good and it's bad because you have that money there, which means that if you want to order pizza like we did last night, the money is there. But I did very well in the month of January. I only spent about $50 of that, which means I was able to save with that extra paycheck $400 from that category. Very nice. My target budget. This was a tough one to rein in. I spent $45.49. Now, normally I'll put a $40 in every paycheck. Because of the extra paycheck, $120 was the amount that normally would go in there. Because I only spent $45.49, I was able to put in savings, $74.51. The two things that I did skip, the clothes and the boys. I also reduced the buffer in our account a little bit. So every paycheck, when I do the budget, because I'm a budget by paycheck kind of girl, I can leave some more information in the comments, in the description below about budgeting by paycheck if you're interested. I will leave a buffer of about $200 in the checking account just to make sure that nothing weird happens. Unexpected things happen all the time. But because of that extra paycheck and because of the way that things went, I was able to reduce that. So I was able to reduce that and save myself about another $200 in buffer expenses. So again, this is not including the stimulus check, and this is including any other money that I would normally put into savings every month anyway. I was able to save $1,867.64 for the month of January. Okay, I need to know. Let me know in the comments how you guys did. If you did this no spend challenge in January and you were able to save some money, please share how much you saved. I can't wait to hear. Again, if you like these kinds of videos, I'd love a great thumbs up. I'd love a great subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications so you don't miss any more of my videos. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.